Hello viewers, you join us in the lovely land of Leh and we are here as part of the VWE, which stands for Volkswagen Experiences. Before we talk about the drive, let me answer a few frequently asked questions about VWE. It stands for Volkswagen Experiences, but in simple terms, what it is a driving holiday. Do you need to own a Volkswagen car to be part of this? Not necessary. Do you need to bring your own Volkswagen car to be part of the convoy? Not at all. All you have to be is a fan of the brand. So, in a nutshell, you can come on your own, you can bring your family, and Volkswagen will supply the cars and an expedition team to make sure that everything on the trip is taken care of, and all you have to do is drive the car and enjoy the engineering of Volkswagen India's lineup.
Everything was so responsive and the gearbox was so intelligent.
It was the longest drive I had.
It's the third day and we are enjoying it a lot. So
It was fantastic. I mean, this was something which I was really looking forward to.
VW arranges this kind of event again,
Definitely I would love to join.
I would love to join.
The customers were part of this expedition from Chandigarh to Leh. Now it was our turn and we had bigger plans. Joining us on this expedition is Volkswagen's flagship, the Tiguan. This has a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine, produces 190 horsepower, and more importantly, delivers all that horsepower to the ground using all-wheel drive. And for this terrain and for any other terrain that Ladakh can throw at us, I think we should be fairly comfortable in this. Volkswagen Experiences are not just about driving up and down, they are also about visiting places like this, indulging in what you like. And personally, I like a bit of peace and tranquility. And the Shanti Stupa in Leh is an excellent place if you want to just come, sit, have a quiet time, looking over the entire town. The drive from Leh to Siachen is amazing. There are enough challenges to engage the driving enthusiast and beauty in abundance for the traveler to appreciate. A new car performing so well may be expected, but our Tiguan had clocked over 30,000 kilometers and still performed without a hiccup at that altitude. Impressive engineering and superb build quality. Leh, Nubra and Siachen, you join us in a place that is not only picturesque and breathtaking, but also home to the world's highest battlefield. Behind me is the Siachen Glacier, and behind those line of rocks is the Indian Army base camp. A few years ago, I was fortunate enough to be part of an expedition where I got to stay inside the camp, and let me tell you, the conditions are extremely harsh. So if you know somebody who's in the armed forces, be it the Indian Infantry, Navy, Air Force, whatever it may be, drop them a text, give them a call, tell them that they're doing an amazing job. Now it's time for us to leave this behind and move on to our next challenge. You join us on the beautiful morning of day 3 of our time with Volkswagen Experiences Ladakh. And so far, we've been using the Tiguan with its all-wheel drive and extremely comfortable interior and good ride quality. We barely felt any strain at all. And today is the day that we split from the group and go towards Turtuk. So we wanted that to be a bit more of a challenge. So we have given the Tiguan away and taken another car in its place. The Nubra region in Ladakh is one of its most beautiful treasures, and to not stay here for a few days and soak all of this in is a crime in itself. But it is a crime that we have to commit half-heartedly because the adventure must go on. The 2-liter turbo petrol engine has been replaced with a 1-liter 3-cylinder. The automatic transmission has been swapped for a manual, and the SUV body style has given way to a sedan. This is the Volkswagen Virtus 1.0 manual, and we'll be using this for our drive all the way to Turtuk. We swapped out the Tiguan for the Virtus, not just to make the drive more challenging, but also to prove a very important point. And the point that we are trying to make is that Volkswagen does not compromise on quality or engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, after leaving the Nubra region, we traveled as north as possible in the Volkswagen Virtus sedan, and that has brought us to this place. This is a small village called Thang, and across the line over there is its twin sister, Farnu. But we have no access to Farnu right now because it is part of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Even the mountain range behind me is Pakistani territory. So that makes Thang the northernmost village in India. Thang is a quiet little village. If it was not so close to the border, not many would know about it. But for us, Thang is unforgettable because it was the motivation for an epic drive, and whenever we think about Thang, we will also remember the Virtus 1.0 MT as the car that brought us there with no trouble at all. In fact, it did not even scrape anywhere. And for a city car to do that in those conditions just shows how much thought, engineering and design and testing went into making the Virtus sedan. Engineering is something that all of us appreciate, and as car enthusiasts, cars are among the pinnacle of engineering for us. Because what you get for the money is a product that can do anything in almost any situation. So the Virtus sedan is something that you would consider a city car. It can handle the potholes, the speed breakers of any metropolis. But the sedan has also made its way to the northernmost village of India on a route that most people would associate with SUVs. All three cars in the VW lineup today are rated very highly in terms of safety. That gave us the confidence to drive from Leh to Delhi non-stop. Not only did the Virtus do the drive without fuss, it was also an enjoyable experience. Such performance in adverse conditions is a testament to good engineering.